Today we're talking about Akira, the streamlined version. That's right, the VHS. Yeah! I don't care if it's old school, it's the best version. You want to say something about it? Leave a comment. Kaneda! If you've ever seen anime, you had better have seen Akira. It is the biggest staple of anime. It's the holy grail of anime. It's mandatory, it's on the final grade, it's 70% of your grade. So let's talk about why the 1989 version of Akira for the American audience is better than the Pioneer version. First of all, the voice acting in 1989 was superior. I don't know if it was the drive, I don't know if it was the script, I don't know if it was the cocaine, but the voice acting in 1989 was better. The Pioneer version, whenever it came out, it's just not good. You lose so much in the voice acting. The translation in the Pioneer version is closer to what it's actually supposed to be. So what? It doesn't sound good. What's wrong with Tetsuo's voice? Why does he sound like a little weenie? I mean, I know he's supposed to be a little weenie, but in the 1989 version, he sounded like a weenie with some balls. In the Pioneer version, he's just a weenie, and you don't care. You're like, God, Tetsuo, stop whining. God, Akira is so epic. It's just over 2 hours. It's like 2 hours and 5 minutes when everything's all said and done. It's one of the most fantastic anime rides you will ever take. It's really fast-paced. You can get confused. It is a little hard to follow if you're not paying attention because there's some heavy-handed political bullshit that's going on. But that's not why you're watching it. You want to see Tetsuo splatter motherfuckers in a hallway because that's the shit. You, get back in your room. Splat. Splat! That's awesome! I just watched it, and every time I watch Akira, because, you know, this isn't my first Akira rodeo, this is like my 30th time watching the movie, I always forget how violent it actually is. Every time I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, I forgot how violent it was. I don't know why. It's because it's so good. You forget it's also so violent. Violent! Pipe to the face! Boom! Pipe! Right there in the beginning. You don't even know. He's just a clown. Pipe in the face. Tetsuo has the second best song in the movie. The first goes to Kaneda with that crazy drum beat. They invented an instrument just for a cartoon. That's dedication. I guess it's just the two guys and they're going apeshit on these drums. It's awesome. They may not have been Japanese guys the way I'm envisioning them, you know, with the headband and in the diaper with the two sticks, but they were probably Japanese guys with two sticks. Let's be honest. We're talking about the 1989 release. We're just using their names. We've got Kaneda. Kaneda's awesome. He's got the best bike. He's got an awesome jacket. Yeah, I would wear the big red jacket with the pill on the back. Fucking A! You know who knows what that jacket is? Anybody who's seen Akira. Which means you got street cred. You've got Kaneda's jacket! Yeah, I do. Kaneda's so awesome and so Japanese masculine that he's comfortable wearing pink. He doesn't care. He's Kaneda. I'll fucking throw down with some clowns in a pink shirt. I will jump off a fucking motorcycle just to jump back on it because I'm so badass. Because I'm Kaneda. It's not Canada. It's Kaneda. Damn it. And we have Tetsuo. Tetsuo is a member of Kaneda's gang, and he's like the little runt of the gang, and he's got little man syndrome. When he gets powers, all of a sudden, he's like Napoleon up in this bitch. Kay is part of an anti-government terrorist organization who gets her body kind of taken over by the three creepy children who are psychic or something. They had something done to their heads, and now they're really powerful and really old and creepy. Kyoko, Takashi, and Misaru. These are your three creepy children. But they're good guys. You know they're good guys. They're on the up and up. They do kind of some bad things, but they're not really bad. They're just trying to get shit done the only way they know how, which is kind of by taking this bitch's body and making her do shit. There's the Colonel. That's all we know about him. He's important. He's the Colonel. He's running shit. He takes over. He looks after the children. He's got like a skid mark hairdo. He's the Colonel. And then there's the Doctor. He's called the Doctor. He's the Doctor, or Doctor, and he's also important. He knows when Tetsuo's freaking out, and he goes, oh man, I'm the Doctor. Let's get that boy some medication. He's also letting this shit happen because he's a curious scientist. He wants to know what's going to happen, so he's kind of negligent on, you know, the whole management, you know, keeping him under wraps. He's kind of not doing so good. Kaori is Tetsuo's girlfriend. Poor Kaori. That's all I need to say. Poor Kaori. You've seen the movie. You know what happens to Kaori. Two horrible things happen to her, right at the beginning, right at the end. Poor Kaori. So what's going on? The government is interested in the next evolutionary stage of man, and they believe it's some sort of psychically charged, energy-based life form. They know this because when they did it to this little boy named Akira, he fucking annihilated all of Tokyo because he turned into some sort of energy and disappeared. And then the body that was left behind, they sliced to pieces. They just sliced it up and stuck it in this thing that, let's be honest, looks a lot like the Technodrome. So what happens is, the very beginning of the movie, Neo Tokyo is kind of a technological marvel, but it's a cesspool. It's an overripe fruit that has begun to stink, and now the government is still trying to push this experiment, and so the anti-government terrorist organization, you know, that thing that K is part of, they steal number 25, they fail, Takashi gets away. Takashi gets mixed up on the highway with Tetsuo. He blows up Tetsuo's bike, and now Tetsuo has some of the power. We don't know how it works. It just has something to do with Tetsuo getting blown up. Bang! Power! So now Tetsuo has the power. He can't control it. He's kind of going insane. And now it's up to the rest of the military and Kaneda to stop him. They bring Akira back. Akira sucks everybody into another dimension. When Akira shows up, that's when shit really starts to get weird. I know, the movie's just now starting to get weird. Dave, I've been sitting here for 90 minutes. It's fucking weird. That's what you think. Ultimately, they're still friends, and you find that out at the very end after they're done being pissed at each other and trying to kill one another with psychic powers, lasers, and a rock, which is one of my favorites. I love when he's trying to kill him with a rock. He just got in this big-ass laser fight, and now he's reduced to using a rock. I'll kill you with a rock! It's awesome. How are you going to kill Superman with a rock? It didn't look like kryptonite. It was just a rock. Kaneda was sure. I got my pill jacket on. I'll kill you! Jetsuo! The voice acting is good. The music is incredible. The animation is fantastic. Top-notch animation by today's standards, probably by tomorrow's standards. It's great. If they want to remake this movie, looking at you, Hollywood, disdainfully, all you would need to do to re-release this feature is take it frame by frame, cut by cut, line by line, and just do it in CG. Don't change anything. Don't change anything. We saw what you did to Transformers. We heard about what you were going to do to Ninja Turtles. Looking at you, Clash of the Titans, real steel. This is not for children, that's for damn sure. This is for the advanced anime viewer. If you're new to anime, and you got your cherry pop to Akira, I'm sorry, but wow, what a cherry poppin'. My official rating and my unofficial rating system, mecha worthy. Mecha awesome, super worthy. Get it, watch it, keep it, own it, cherish it, love it, because it will love you back. In case you haven't figured it out, I think you should get it. I'm going to start asking questions now, all 10 subscribers, so I expect to see at least 10 different answers. What's your favorite version of Akira? Is it the streamlined version, or is it the Pioneer version? It's okay, be honest. Just know, I'm going streamlined. The voice acting is superior, that's how I feel. If you feel different, put it below. This is AniView by Dave. I, of course, am Dave. If you have any questions, comments, or confusions, put them below and I will get back to you. And by all means, if you have an anime that you want me to review, put it below. If it doesn't suck, I'll review it. If it sucks bad enough, I'll review it too. See you next time. Oh yes, let's talk about Tetsuo's crazy-ass, acid-induced Toy Story episode, right, where he's laying there and all of a sudden the little micro machines are coming at him and he's like, what the fuck is going on? Right, that's acid trip music. He's laying there going, bloop, 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 going, and seeing little men on his pillow. Creepy. And he's like trying to grab him, he's all, And he looks up and they're fucking giant and spewing milk at him. And he's like, ah! Hell yeah. He may have not turned out so bad if he wasn't getting assaulted by teddy bears barfing milk on him. That was terrible. You made his room turn into Legos. What the fuck, kids? Who the fuck taught you how to play? That's bullshit. I'd be pissed off too. Show up in your playroom, start kicking the shit out of you. That's what you get for being a dick. Fucking little kid. He turns into like this fucking... He turns into a garbage pail kid. That's right, I went there. Garbage pail kid. I can put up any random picture of any random garbage pail kid, and he will look similar to Tetsuo at this point. I promise. Watch. Let's talk about that sick-ass hallucination that Tetsuo has where his guts fall out. That's intense. That was fucking intense. He just drops to the ground, and then the ground drops away from him, and then his guts fall out. He's freaking out. Poor Tetsuo. Poor Tetsuo. And then he turns into a giant baby. There are things you do not remake. Akira is one of them. Don't remake Wizard of Oz. I understand why you put out the special edition so we didn't see the midget hanging in the background. Fine. And we're okay with you using it for inspiration. Don't touch it, though. It's a museum piece. On this side of the velvet rope. This side. You're on this side with us. Don't touch it. Not necessary. Let's talk about those crappy-ass security guards that come around the corner. I heard 2 shots. No, 3. It was 7. 7! One of you was off by 5, and one of you was off by 4. You guys are terrible at this. They're gunshots. Terrible. One guy got shot in the face. 2 shots. Most of the time, when there's a large crowd in Akira, they wind up getting kind of wiped out. Right? They're all onlooking when Tetsuo and Kei are fighting it out on the Technodrome thing, the frozen Technodrome, and laser blasts are just shooting at them, and they're like, oh my god, but they're not running away. Why the fuck wouldn't you have been gone from there? The only reason Kaori got murdered is because she got caught up in, ooh, where's everybody going? Hey, that's my man on TV looking like Vegeta. You notice how it's a lot like Dragon Ball? Just saying. Vegeta. I know what you're thinking. As soon as Tetsuo gets the power, his forehead starts to grow. It's true. By the end of the movie, he's got like an epic forehead. It's all forehead. Right? At the beginning of the movie, he's got just like, you know, a forehead. Then he gets the power. He's like, forehead! Silly. He's almost rocking Vegeta's golden arch hairdo. Because he's totally got the McDonald's sign right here. He's all, Let's talk about how to make a Tetsuo costume. You need boots, you need black pants, you need a sleeveless shirt, you need a red cape, and you need Vegeta's hair. Done. Tetsuo costume. If you've got enough to make a garbage arm, awesome, but you just need Vegeta's hair. Can't you just be cool like me? Why does he always end his speeches like that?